and welcome to another one of my videos. And in today's video I'm just going to be talking about shipwreck coins and probably have some punny title of some sort. I'm still debating what to put out. So before I do get into the video, if you do like my content, you know, to support me by now, you can do that by liking, commenting and subscribing. If you don't like it, please leave some vitriolic comments because it helps the algorithm. I'm more than happy with that. Maybe give me a thumbs down. Completely okay with that. Let's go through it. I've got some shipwreck stuff. This stuff is not for sale. I won't be selling it anytime soon. So any of you who's been following me of late will have noticed I picked up this. So this is an SS Duro Sovereign set. So one of the coins is a young head and one of the coins is a shield. So this one's going to be the shield. It's not the most fantastic condition, but hey, it's got provenance. Yeah, it has provenance and it's probably worth a fair amount. Now, I've actually booked this as £1,000. Is it worth that? I don't really know, to be honest, but that's what I've booked it as. With these types of coins, because they don't come around often, I think there's 500 of these sets. Because they don't come around often, I'm happy to just sit on them, really. Now, I was actually speaking to a very well-established dealer last week. It was actually when I concluded that deal, and I bought this set up, and he actually dealt with it when it came out. And I said to him, I was like, apparently they didn't want to dump the stock because it would crash the price, and he said it was more to do with the guy who had them. He wanted £75 a coin instead of £60 a coin, so he was holding out for that before he sold them, which is fair enough. This is a business as well as it is a hobby, and that is completely okay. So yeah, that's the first bit of shipwreck coinage you will see. I have bought some new stuff. That's why, let's zoom out. That's why I'm showing this. These are extremely popular at the moment. I've been offered £500 for this. Again, it's not for sale. None of the stuff you will see here will be for sale. This is actually a plan of mine. I want to do a giveaway when I set up the magazine. I've got other stuff I need to kind of work through first before the magazine gets set up. So this is SS Duro and this is SS Gearstopper, which most people will be familiar with. These bars, so one of these sold on the groups. There's actually more in the groups than I thought there was. I think 4 or 5 people came up with these bars, but this sold on the groups for £450. I personally wouldn't let it go for less than 500. Again, it's one of those. These are the types of items where it's a take it or leave it price. They don't come up often. When they do, you tend to jump on them. Like I did. I paid £260 for this, or £270. I sniped it from another dealer. I think they just completely got the pricing wrong, and I was more than happy to take it off their hands. I may have even punched the air. You know, love this stuff. Absolutely love this stuff. But yeah, so potentially between these, I've got these valued at 1,500. And there's more stuff. Just move that forward slightly. I just added these to my private stack. Now, when I say I'm not selling these, the reality is they will get sold at some point. But I am just a custodian coins, but these are going into my long-term hold. I don't expect to sell these within the next maybe three years or so. I don't expect to do it. Will it happen? I never know in this game. I never know, but I'm at the point where I've got enough reserves that these would probably be the last thing that goes, apart from my sentimental stuff, which I'd hope would never get sold. I'd hope, because I want to kind of pass them out. I'll piece them out to people I care about. But this stuff I love. I absolutely love the idea. I was talking to a customer of mine recently, and he was showing me some of the shipwreck stuff he has, and I kind of realised I like this type of shipwreck stuff. I don't really like the older stuff where it's just like the cobs and it's half gone, it's just a lump of metal. That doesn't really do it for me. I don't know why. You'd think that the stories would be more romantic, but they're so old that I can't really envisage it on how it would go down. Like some of those, we're talking days of slave trade. In my mind, I can't make a connection between it being a romantic idea and it just being a piece of metal. Whereas with these, they've kind of got a story, and they're not old enough in the memory that you can't think about it in your head. And I think that's why I kind of like the modern, I say modern type of shipwreck coins, because I feel part of me can be like, oh, I can see that happening, and there's footage of it and there's stories. The reality is, if it's 300-400 years old, you're not going to know. There's only odd accounts of what's gone down, and I don't know how to value it either. Everything I buy, I have to work out what the value is, and that's just how I'm wired. So yeah, I got these coins in. It's just this coin. So this was the coin I'm giving away. I'm still waiting for Cyclic Kid to get back to me. He hasn't. That's on him. It's his coin. He just needs to get back to me so I can send it out to him. So I bought him 31 of these. One is still to arrive. And where I've done so well of late, and I've got a lot of coin in the reserve that has got a lot of margin in it, I just said to myself, just buy something for me. Buy something you enjoy. And I worked out I could spend maybe £2,000 on something that I could just put in the long term, something that I can kind of build my collection back up. So I paid £17.50 a coin per tube, so £262.50 a tube. I think one charged me postage and one didn't. I'd happily buy 100 coins. I got 30, so 70 left, 69 left. I'd happily buy up to 100 if I could average it out at 2k. I'm happy to do that. I did get offered some at £20.50 plus post. I declined it because I can't justify paying a lot more for less when I got them in bulk for £3 less. It doesn't make sense to me. As much as they are for me, and I do enjoy them, it doesn't mean I should be paying over the odds for them. Everything kind of has to fit a value in my mind. Now, a gentleman actually came up to me and said, "Sean, what do you know? Are they going up in price?" I was something along those lines, and I said, "No." I was like, I'm not big enough or arrogant enough to believe I can move a market. Can I see them having a higher value in the future? Yeah, I can, but I'm not buying them up because I know something. I'm buying them up because I actually just like them as an individual coin. But yeah, I am on the market for more. I'll happily buy another, say, 4 tubes, 5 tubes, and call it a day, and just put them in my reserve. Or maybe I could lose them in a boating accident, cue the title. But yeah, tell me what you think. Do you like shipwreck silver and gold? Or shipwreck coins? I love them. I think they're great. Are you of the same opinion as me, where some of them are too far removed from your individual reality that you can't relate to them? That is what it is. Will I get these graded? Probably not, no. I like it in the little individual set. This potentially will be given out as a giveaway. But yeah, there's probably about £2,000 on the table in shipwreck coins. It's not a lot, is it? But you pay for the story. You pay extra for owning a bit of history. And shipwreck history tends to be hot property. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do like my content, or if you do want to sell anyone's got any of these to sell, I'm paying $17.50 a coin. I don't mind stretching to postage. I'm more than happy to buy more if anyone has any. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like it, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.